have started the recording, I believe. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today, I think today has, Manasvi has taken the task of Tilak service. That's good. Adhika, you have given rest for yourself? Okay. So I know, second chapter, I think everyone knows, second chapter conveys the summary of all the Gita items. So by today, by the end of 30th sloka in the second chapter, Krishna is going to complete the high level topic of body and soul. I am giving you in advance notice. Now let us try to quickly recap what has been told till now in the second chapter. Quick guesses, what has been discussed? What is Krishna talking about till now in the second chapter?
Lamentation.
Lamentation for what?
Fighting. A learned man should not lament for the living or dead.
Right, okay, that's good. Anything else, Skanda? You're saying something. Solunga. Haley. Go ahead.
How Krishna was telling Arjuna that he should fight for Dharma and not see whether the opposite party is his family or
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Anything else? That's right. Whatever you told is right. Anything else? He told a lot about soul, right?
Soul can't be destroyed.
5 years in the body, I didn't remember the name. In the center there is a soul. It's 1/10 the size of
tip
our hair point.
Yeah, that's right. Soul is 1 by 10,000th part of
1/10,000
part
part of
soul.
yeah.
And soul is located where the 5 hairs in the body intersect. That is the point where the soul resides.
But please don't ask me the name of the hair.
Even you have given those 5 hair. Apana, Udana, there are some 5 hairs. If you want further details, what kinds of hair it is, you can go to Ayurveda.
Is that like oxygen or
No. It's not oxygen, Prabhu. It is different than oxygen. There are different kinds of hairs, Prabhu. Actually, depending earlier before this allopathy came in the villages and all, they used to check the airs how it is flowing, and depending on that air flow, they used to give the medicine. Yes, that Ayurveda it is mentioned, Prabhu. It is there.
5 types of hair.
Yes, 5 types of hairs. Yes.
Soul can't be destroyed by either fire.
Soul can't be destroyed by either fire, water, cutting and all. She told about a lot of things, right? Soul is eternal, it can't be killed. Anything else?
Like the change of weather, soul changes from one body to one body.
Yeah, soul. Not soul changes, soul moves from one body to other. That's right. Anything else? So you are saying not to lament while someone is dead or alive, and don't feel that you are a killer. Anything else? That's it, right? Now I think most famous.
If you did, I've already killed them.
Yes.
Before coming over here,
Yes.
I've already killed them.
Kill them. That's what he says. Already I killed them. Now it's part of you whether you are going to be
You want to be
part of this
dharma?
plan or not. Already temple is built. Now you have to see whether you want to be part of it or not. Okay. Yeah. Most of the important shlokas in Bhagavadgita are coming in second chapter only. If you notice, most of the important shlokas are coming in Bhagavadgita second chapter. See. Now let us try to chant this second 22nd shloka together. Okay. Vasamsi jimani yatha vihaya navani gruhnati naroparani tadha sharirani vihajimani anyani samyati navani dehi. Yeah, Skanda, read the translation, no?
As a person puts on new garments.
One more thing. No, whenever I ask you to read a translation, no, it's a courtesy For all the kids, this is applicable for all the kids. If I am asking you to read any translation, or if I am asking you to read any purport, you should say translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. It is a respect what we are showing to the great personality who has given this translation to us. Okay, whenever you start, do with that. Okay, come on, do. Good.
As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
Okay, as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Now here Krishna is talking about the transmigration of a soul. Transmigration of a soul. Now this transmigration of a soul, this change of body might happen due to what?
When he dies.
When he dies, okay. When he dies, the transmigration happens. But due to what? When he dies, it happens, but due to what? Go ahead, Adarsh.
The soul not getting liberation because
Huh.
that body,
Huh.
the person did not.
Why you are hiding and telling? Come sit now.
The person did not do devotion to Krishna.
Devotion to Krishna, okay.
He did not perform Krishna's, like he did not recite Krishna's glories, and then at the end he did not remember Krishna.
Did not remember Krishna. Okay. Now, a lot of people say this change happened due to the past desires what he has and the current sins what he is incurring. So, depending on the past desires and depending on the current actions, his body transmigrates to one body to another body. Right? Now, it's even that change of body also is made possible by whom? Krishna, due to the mercy of Krishna. Okay, there are even possibilities where the body is not given at all. Already we have discussed enough, right? Even there are scenarios where the body itself is not given. If you are abruptly committing suicide, you won't be getting a body. There are cases like that where it's not a fact or Krishna is obligated to give a body. It is again Krishna's mercy that you are getting another body to fulfill your desires, to burn your karmas. Right? Now, so purport is pretty big one, but let us try to see the additional explanation. In fact, purport is pretty big, but let's try to do this. Okay, purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Change of body by the atomic individual soul is an accepted fact. Even the modern scientists who don't believe in the existence of the soul, but at the same time cannot explain the source of energy from the heart, have to accept continuous changes of body which appear from childhood to boyhood and from boyhood to youth and again from youth to old age. From old age, the change is transferred to another body. This has already been explained in the previous verse 2.13. So, transference of the atomic individual soul to another body is made possible by the grace of super soul. The super soul fulfills the desires of the atomic soul as one friend fulfills the desire of another. So the Vedas like Manduk Upanishad as well as the Shvetavastra Upanishad compare the soul and the super soul with two friendly birds. Anyway, I think it's the same, it is conveyed. Let us go to the additional explanations from Parampara. Okay, yeah. So here, additional explanation from Parampara. The change of body is inevitable. Arjuna's refusal to fight will not protect Bhishma or Drona or anyone else on the battlefield from having to change their bodies. Thus, Arjuna's reasoning is again defeated by Krishna. In the shloka beginning with Vasamsi, means Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, is there any harm in giving up old clothes to accept new ones? Havish, do you feel bad when any old clothes you are having? If you are getting a new clothes, you will feel happy or bad? Sad? Are you sure? అరే మమ్మ ఓల్డ్ పాత బట్టలు పడేస్తున్నావు ఏంటమ్మా అని ఫీల్ అవ్వ నువ్వు కొన్ని బట్టలు ఫీల్ అవుతావా నేనైతే అన్ని బట్టలు ఫీల్ అవుతాను మా ఆవిడతో ఇప్పుడు పాత బట్టలు నాకు ఐ రియలీ లవ్ మై ఓల్డ్ వన్స్ బట్ My wife doesn't stop. She's very liberal. After 2 years, she gives to others. So you love wearing new clothes, right? Not old clothes.
Sometimes new clothes if it is looking good and sometimes our clothes if it fits for me.
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
Nowadays, this brand factory and all, they are also giving offer.
Offers.
If you give your old clothes, you get this much
New-
money, and then you can get this much discount in your new clothes, and also people are even more eager.
Yeah. Brand factory does that, but Krishna doesn't do that, by the way. Okay, I will give my old body now. Give me a fresh body. Krishna will not do that. So the exchange offer is not there with Krishna. Okay. Yeah. So Krishna is Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, is there any harm in giving up old clothes to accept the new ones? If you say by fighting against Bhishma, you and I will be the cause of the Jivatma named Bhishma giving up his body, I reply that Bhishma will simply give up his old and useless body and take a new body. How can you or I be blamed for this? So how transference of atomic soul to another body is made possible? Now, let me, before going there, here it is, I think 2.23. So we need to understand that already how transference of atomic soul to another body is made possible. Grace, by the grace of the super soul, desires and past deeds. Super soul fulfills the desires and the soul like a friend. Please, Prabhuji and Mataji, kindly pay attention here. When we say it is mercy of the Lord when your soul is going to new body, is also a mercy of the Lord, because He is trying to fulfill your desires. Even there also, to fulfill your old desires, He is giving a particular body such that those desires can be fulfilled. There also mercy of Lord is there. Though Krishna doesn't want you to change, to move to a new body, but even giving a new body also is Krishna's mercy. That's what you need to understand why it is Krishna's mercy. Why you are getting a new body? Because of your desires. Because of your desires. Okay? So that's what is being said here. Grace, by the grace of super soul, desires and your past deeds. Super soul fulfills the desires of the soul like a friend. And supporting references, soul and super soul are compared to two friendly birds sitting in the same tree. We will discuss in the next slide. How does the verse help Arjuna to to overcome lamentation and material compassion? Arjuna should be happy to kill the bodies of grandfather and teacher in a righteous fight, so that they can be cleansed of all reactions and get fresh bodies. One who lays down his life and on the sacrificial altar or in the proper battlefield is at once cleansed of a bodily reactions and promoted to higher status. So we need to understand, even in the Shastra it is mentioned, whoever loses his body in war, they are going to get heavenly planets or higher planets. It's already given. So even if you observe in the older days, not even go to Mahabharata place also, even 500 or 600 years back, where Shivaji Maharaj was there, or Rana Pratap was there, any great kings, the soldiers at that time, they used to take privilege, or it used to be great pride to fight in war. Great pride they used to take great pride in fighting in the war. Okay. So by saying this body is a dress, Lord Krishna is saying many things. He is external, he is changeable. You can get new Navani anytime. You can get new dress anytime. New body will be a better body, provided we have done good karma in the past. That's in a way positive. Right? Skanda. Yeah, bro.
Prabhuji, even today, there are a lot of villages. Villages and districts, I know, like where people want to join military. They want to. Military is for them, like military is like there.
Yeah. Yes, you are right, bro.
Especially the family want military only.
Especially in the North India, that is true, bro. Actually, it is a lot of people do. And anyway, now coming to the secondary side of it, other advantages what they are getting, they get pension. They get pension. They get free amya. They get free canteen items. Lot of things are there.
They are there, but they think that
It's a pride. They
It's a
take
pride
it.
to die for the
Yes,
country
country.
and in the war
Yes.
for all those reasons.
But Prabhupada says that even having a love towards nation is a kind of a doggish mentality. I'm sorry, it might be hurting. It's a doggish mentality. So it's probably same consciousness now. Even at the border at Pakistan or Russia or China, soldiers on the border also they will be having that my country is great. It's kind of in a street only one dog stays, and when another dog enters, how rebellious it will be.
But if someone is attacking your motherland,
Prabhuji, that's what I'm not saying that you should not do that. You should do with a consciousness that it is a great country and I am protecting the heritage and spiritual importance of this country. With that consciousness, if he is fighting, that's good. That's good. Someone is attacking. Okay?
see the Muslim kings, they changed the name of Mathura to Islamabad. You know that?
Yes, Lord. Lot of things he has done. Now I don't want to go political. I mean, recently even now what was it?
So even future also, if the things don't happen, if the military people don't fight, there are such mentalities still there.
Anyway,
who want India to change.
the names are getting changed now, Prabhu. Reconstrained to new names in Uttar Pradesh. I don't want to dwell into the topic. Lot of changes. Names are getting changed, and another couple of more cities are there which are expected to change. By the way. Okay.
One thing, apart from this also, like what you desire at the death time is
What matters actually?
Yeah.
What matters? What matters? Because probably that's a very sensitive thing, bro. Because these things sometimes we can't talk in public. That's why Bhagavad-Gita message generally masses can't understand, bro. Sometimes it's at a very high level actually. I mean, nothing wrong in fighting for a country. Nothing wrong but the correct consciousness should be there. Okay. Arjuna cannot say, I will not fight with them as I will lose them, but that loss is inevitable anyways after some time. So the same point is conveyed. Anyway, let's come to 2.23. Let's do this together. Nainam chintanti shastrani, nainam dhanati pavakaha, najainam pledayantyavo, nasoshayati marukaha. Okay, Havish, go ahead with the translation.
Translation by His Divine Grace is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai! Good.
The sword can never be cut to pieces by any wood weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind.
Without by the wind, right? Yeah. So here we need to understand that. What we need to understand is Krishna, there is no need for him to be that dramatic right here. Don't you think these sentences are very dramatically used by Krishna? The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by any fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Don't you think Krishna is very dramatic here? Huh? No? No. So actually there is no need for Krishna to be that much dramatic, but what Krishna wants to point out is he wanted to insist the point that soul can't be killed. That's the point he wanted to convey. Soul can't be killed. Enakena prakarena, Krishna is trying to inject this fact that soul can't be killed. So I think there might be a possibility that Arjuna might be thinking, I have Vayu Astra, I have Water Astra, I have that Astra, I have this Astra, then I can kill anything, no? That pride, there is a possibility if Arjuna thinks, he wanted to negate that thinking by saying this, that none of the weapons can't harm the soul. That's the point what he is trying to convey. Okay? So all kinds of weapons, swords, flames, rain weapons, tornado weapon, etc. are unable to kill the spirit soul. It appears that there were many kinds of weapons made of earth, water, air, ether, etc. in the addition to the modern weapons of fire. Even the nuclear weapons of the modern age are classified as fire weapons. But formerly there were the other weapons made of different types of material elements. Fire weapons were counteracted by water weapons, which are now unknown to modern science. Nor do modern scientists have knowledge of tornado weapon. Nonetheless, the soul can never be cut into pieces, nor annihilated by the number of weapons, regardless of the scientific devices. The Mayavadi cannot explain how the individual soul came into existence simply by ignorance and consequently became covered by the illusory energy. Nor was it ever possible to cut the individual souls from the original supreme soul. Rather the individual souls are eternally separated parts of the supreme soul because they are atomic individual souls eternally. Sanatana. They are prone to be covered by the illusory energy and thus they become separated from the association of the Supreme Lord. Just as the sparks of fire, although one in quality with the fire, are prone to be extinguished when out of fire. In the Varaha Purana, the living entities are described as separated parts and parcels of the Supreme. They are eternally so. According to the Bhagavad-gita, also, so even after being liberated from illusion, the living entities remain separate identity as it is evident from the teachings of the Lord to Arjuna. Arjuna became liberated by the knowledge received from Krishna, but he never became one with Krishna. Okay, can you read Havish, the first one, additional examples from Parampara?
Here, Lord Krishna is explaining the soul in the language that Arjuna can understand easily. Arjuna is a great Kshatriya and he was an arsenal of powerful weapons. Although he had a hard-tempered sword, that sword cannot cut the soul. Although he possesses a fire weapon, the soul cannot be burned by fire. Although he has a water weapon, he cannot
Intimidate.
Inundate.
It's a inundate, sorry, inundate.
inundate the soul, and neither can this wind weapon wither it.
Hmm.
Lord Krishna is explaining Arjuna that even the celestial weapons will not destroy the soul. None of the material things can cause any harm to the soul.
Hmm.
Lord Krishna is starting with the word na in every sentence because he wants to insist that nothing material can spiritual.
Yeah, in every sentence, because he wants to insist nothing material but spiritual. Soul is something spiritual. That's what he is trying to convey the point. Now coming to the old garments. Now a question to everyone. Okay, old garments. As it is being said in 2.22, our body as compared to old garments. Once the body gets old, we need to get new garments, that is new body. Okay. Now question to everyone. What is this transmigration of the soul? What it is? I think already we answered it, right?
Movement from
One body to another body. That is what it is? Movement of from one body to another body is trans. That is what it is answer. Now based on what? Based on our desires, based on our karma. That is based on. And made possible by whom?
By the Supreme
Huh?
Lord.
By it is made possible by Supreme Lord Krishna. Now the main question: why it happens?
Because of our old our desires to
No.
fulfill the desires.
No, that is the why it is based on that you are giving the answer for based on fulfilling the karmas or fulfilling the desires. Yeah, that's tell me. Now I am asking why it happens. Why the transmigration? Huh? So that is the answer for based on past karmas and based on the desires. Yeah.
Go back to Godhead.
Nullify
One more chance.
When our desire is not Krishna, something
When the
else, so
soul
we
becomes
get another person.
Hmm.
Giving another chance for us to get to the Krishna.
Just to nullify all your egos, ahankar, lust, love.
And the soul gets useless, you need to get a new soul.
Soul get useless. No, no new soul.
No, when the body gets useless.
That's okay. But that is the base. That is the answer for based on. When you will be getting a new body based on. But what I am asking, why in fact that is happening?
It's a second chance.
Second chance. Now I remember 2 or 3 days back I have sent a message in the group. What was the message?
Engineer and
Hmm?
manager and engineer.
Manager and engineer. Now, Sanjay bro, have you have been working as a lead or a manager? You might have led a team of say 5 or 10 team members. Now, if one team member is not listening to you, or one team member is very adamant, or one team member is really creating headache to you, what will you do? What will you do? Or are you going to give the answer, or really did you really did it? For what was the answer you did?
Try all possible ways to make them understand.
Yes.
try giving them all perspectives.
Perspectives.
If not, then
No, that's what I'm interested in that only.
take action.
I'm interested in that only.
Take action against them.
What action?
Make all possible gates tight so that they have no escape routes, and then put them on the spot.
On the spot. And after that, on the spot.
So then either they will quit and go, or
Right. Right. Yes.
I will
Surrender.
Yes. You're getting the answer, right? Sanjeev Prabhu has nailed it. The point is, if the associate in a team is not listening to the manager and is not sincere or faithful or honest with his lead or manager is usually magnanimous or kind. He gives multiple opportunities. He gives options to, okay, technically someone is not doing good, then he gives some Udemy access to do the course and assign a mentor for him to guide him for any technical knowledge, and he tries to bring him up. But still, if he is not able to cope up, and still, apart from not coping up, he is trying to create his own reasons, due to Sanjeev only I am not able to perform. Then what Mr. Manager Sanjeev has to do? Fire him or move out of his project. तो TCS जैसे कंपनी में फायर का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, एटलीस्ट अभी हो रहा है फायर, लेकिन earlier no firing in TCS. Only they move to the other bench. They will not quote anything negative. I think we are not having enough requirement. Not saying directly that this candidate is bad. I think our particular engagement work has decreased, so unnecessarily burden for the project. So we are trying to put him in bench. So we move him out of the team. Now the answer for it lies here only. Why it happens? Because there is no master-slave relationship from the soul and super soul. Mainly the transmigration happens because Krishna as a super soul has been giving multiple opportunities in this body for you to rectify yourself and come to this path of, as Pujita Mataji was saying, towards the path of going towards Godhead. And if you are not, despite giving multiple opportunities, if you are not coming, what Krishna has to do? Still, he has been merciful that he is giving another body to you to fulfill your desires, and someday he will come to me. Already millions of lives have passed. Okay, but the main reason for why it happens is because of forgetfulness of servant and master relationship. Because of forgetfulness that he is servant. Because of forgetfulness that Krishna is the master. Because of the forgetfulness of the relation what they used to have. Because of the things that he still wanted to go away from Krishna. These are the reasons why it happens, the transmigration of the soul. Clear?
Means he won't be given a body.
He will be given a body, Prabhu, but the main reason for giving this transmigration is because the soul is forgetting the original nature of I am a servant and Krishna is a master. That is the main why it happens. That's what it happens. And for substantiating that particular fact, other factors come. That lot of why is he forgetting? Because he is having lot of other material desires. Because he already committed lot of sins. And to accommodate that reactions, of course, if Krishna willing, that reactions can also be negated. But he doesn't want. He wanted to fulfill his material desires.
Means in such case, like when the soul is nowhere concerned about coming back to Krishna and doing all the material things and doing all the crap, doing all the births, doing
Crap. Yes.
Krishna being the supreme God, isn't there any chance that he can destroy the whole soul?
No, Prabhu. He never destroys Prabhu. He never destroys the soul. In whichever body he goes, he gives an opportunity. He won't. No, Prabhu.
He has the power to destroy.
No, Prabhu. He never destroys. But he will never destroy. Prabhu. He loves us so much, Prabhu. Even a villain like Hiranyakashipu, he has given death. But it doesn't mean he has abandoned. He directly after death, he directly went to Vaikuntha only.
Yeah, he was
Jai Vijay. So the thing is, he never, Prabhu, Krishna never does that. At least he gives an opportunity. As I am saying, Prabhu, even a person who is in Uganda, It's not that only he has to come in ISKCON, Krishna consciousness only. Even Christianity also. He will be exposed, he will be given an opportunity to come close to the God in the form of a Jesus Christ, in the form of Muhammad Pravakta or Allah, anything. But he will give an opportunity for the soul, where even if he is in Uganda. One opportunity will give, but he should grab it. But in India, the opportunities are more. If you are born in India, the opportunities are more. The problem is we have forgotten the goal. In India, we have process. We have process.
But the soul, they must also realize this thing. I will be very straightforward.
Please, bro. I want you to be straightforward only.
Yeah.
No, Dhamma Tirugu.
No, that is what the soul there must realize this thing that whoever the other religion is, they are till a certain level. They are till a certain level.
Yes.
You don't know, like the shepherd's level and all this thing. Somewhere they must realize that there is someone who is beyond that.
Yes.
That they must understand.
Yes.
They are not understanding that. They are till that level only. But they must understand that Krishna is there beyond that.
Yes, Prabhu.
So they must understand that fact also.
Yes, Prabhu.
But they are stuck at this level only.
At some point in their future journey, they will know Prabhu. Krishna is surely going to reclaim all the souls, Prabhu, at one point. But now that point you need to understand that point for you might be only 1 lakh lifetimes. But for a person like me, it might be 10 lakhs lifetimes. But it is up to you if you wanted to come to Krishna in 1 lifetime or 10 lakh time. It is up to you, not Krishna. It's up to you.
Because I've seen we are staying in Hyderabad.
Prabhuji,
So, no, I've seen
Prabhuji, I want to tell you one thing.
Previous lives we may be in that religion.
We do, Prabhuji, first point, no, in Telugu there is one samita. One saying is there. हिंदी में मैं पहले तेलुगु में बोलता हूँ. नी गोची नु चेक्को मीन्स हिंदी में बोलने के लिए मुझे आना नहीं है.
You take care of your.
Let us take care of our dhoti first. That's no offense intended, bro. No offense. The thing is, no, Prabhu, it is though you are a father or a mother of your kids, to some extent only you can guide them. For example, Skanda is there. Girish Prabhu is trying his best. To provide all the values to his kid. After certain age, Girish Prabhu will not have control on him, Prabhu. To what extent he can have a control? Can you give a guarantee that he can have a control on his son all the way? No, Prabhu. I'm sorry. I mean, if it is sounding offensive, but that is the harsh reality of the life, Prabhu.
It's very true.
So, as a father, you do your responsibility to inculcate whatever values in your kids. We should prepare them in such a situation that tomorrow what are the problems there, because for sure, again, ఎవడి సినిమాకు వాడే హీరో అది డైలాగ్, కానీ ఎవడి సినిమాకు వాడే విలన్ కూడా అది ఎక్కడ డైలాగ్ లేదు. ఇది నేను చెప్పాను. The thing is अपने सिनेमा का अपन ही हीरो है प्रभु, अपन भी विलन भी है. To some extent you can guide your kids or your dependables.
It's very practical.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
See, even today, I would say there are only 5% of the people who at the age of 40, 50, they bow their heads in front of their parents.
Yes.
And if they do something wrong, their parents openly shout at them.
Yes.
And they take it very positively.
Yes, Prabhu.
But there are only maybe 4 or 5% of them or 6% of
Yes.
them.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, 100% Prabhu.
Nowadays, unfortunately, even 15, 16-year-old.
Yes, Prabhu. 100% Prabhu. Whatever you said is 100% right, Prabhu. But the thing is, Prabhu, again, bottom line here, what I wanted to say, Prabhu, please give priority for your spiritual journey. You can't guarantee a spiritual journey of your kid all the while. But you will be responsible for your spiritual journey, not your kid's spiritual journey. Probably you can help them to some extent in their spiritual journey. All the while you will not be there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, true, very true. It's very true.
I'm sorry.
It's very true.
If that fact is not going to us perennially, perpetually perpetrating in your DNA, it is very hard to convince. అంతే మాతాజీ, అంతే ఎవరు జీవితాంతం ఎవరు చేస్తారు మాతాజీ. వీ షుడ్ బి సెల్ఫిష్ ఇన్ అవర్ జర్నీ. I don't mean that you should leave your kids like that, but to some extent you should provide the values and whatever the thing you could do as your father, you have to do. But beyond some point you can't do anything actually. You should be selfish. I don't, भैया ये material world बस काफी है मुझे. First of all you should get, are you really convinced? అమ్మాయి వద్దురా బాబు ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచం. Are you really convinced?
It's very practical. It's very
మరి
practical.
ఏదో చెప్తున్నారు మీరు.
రుణానుబంధం అంటారు కదా.
ఆ. రుణానుబంధం ఉంది మరి.
ఎంతవరకు సో అంటే కిడ్ అండ్ ఫాదర్ ఇస్ రిలేటెడ్.
రుణానుబంధం ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంది మాతాజీ. కానీ మీరు కృష్ణుడి పాత పడితే గన ఎలాంటి రుణానుబంధాలు కూడా తగ్గొట్టగలడు కృష్ణుడు. కృష్ణుడే తగ్గొట్టగలడు. అవును, మీ పిల్లలు మిమ్మల్ని కిడ్స్ హ్యావ్ కమ్ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్ టు ప్యూరిఫై యూ ఓన్లీ 100%. అది ఇప్పుడు మీకు తెలియదు. అది మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ కిడ్స్ రైట్ తెలియదు. టీనేజ్ అయ్యాక ఖచ్చితంగా తెలుస్తుంది. ఖచ్చితంగా. Really, though it's a funny statement, but actually kids are born to purify you only, Mataji. Kids are born to purify you. మిమ్మల్ని ప్యూరిఫై చేయడానికి. అవును, రుణానుబంధం ఉంది కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు మీ జీవితంలో వచ్చేది మాట వాస్తవమే. కానీ మీరు కృష్ణుడికి సరెండర్ అయితే కన్నా 100% ఎలాంటి రుణానుబంధాలు ఏమి బ్యాలెన్స్ లేకుండా కృష్ణుడు క్లియర్ చేయగలరు.
It's like, is it?
Sorry, తెలుగు
This is what you wanted to say, like, the kids are teaching us
Yes.
that how to love Krishna.
No, good that you understood very positively. But actually that's not the point what I conveyed here. No, actually, Ashish Prabhu is a very positive person. Whatever we say, he takes positively. I like him actually. I love him. The thing is, what I was saying, Prabhu, that kids are born to purify parents. And she was asking, actually kids are born due to some karma relation with them we had in the past. That's why they are born to us. That's what she was saying. But I was trying to say that, yes, they are born. But if you only concentrate on that aspect and don't do devotion, then you are in a wrong thinking. If you are completely surrendered to Krishna, even that negation can be done by Krishna. Even whatever the pending action, reaction and all, he can negate. But kids are born to purify you. And I am especially getting purified a lot. Seriously, I'm not joking. I'm just thinking of the situation of Draupadi sometimes. Complete surrender. पति सेव करने के लिए नहीं है. उधर बड़े 300-400 साल पुराने हमारे भीष्मदेव सेव करने के लिए नहीं है. बड़े लोग सेव करने के लिए नहीं है. अब किसका सरेंडर करूं मैं? कृष्णा नुव्वे नाक दिक्कु. Though it is funny, Prabhuji and Mataji, we are laughing and we are smiling, but it is a very, very serious subject. Krishna will put you in that situation. Surrender is very important. Yes, రుణానుబంధం ద్వారా వాళ్ళు వచ్చిన మాట వాస్తవమే. కానీ ఆ రుణానుబంధాన్ని కూడా మీరు ఖచ్చితంగా దేవుడి వైపు ఇదవుతే కృష్ణ క్యాన్ కట్ వెంకట్ మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? వెంకటేశ్వర ఏంటి మీనింగ్? వాట్ ఇస్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ వెంకటేశ్వర? వెంకట్, who cuts the anxieties or who cuts the negativities. Cut. I know it's matching with English word cut, but actually it is. Check the meaning of Venkat.
No, in Hindi also they say.
Yeah. Venkat. Search in Venkateswara. Antaru Venkateswara meaning. Ento check cheyandi. Google lo check cheyandi. Detail ga vastundi. పాపమును కట్ చేసేవాడు. నా సీతామాత చెప్పారంటే ఇంకా పళ్ళ బుద్ధి రైటే. ఓకే, అది మీనింగ్. ఓకే.
No, what you are saying is very practical.
Yes, bro.
See, when you are saying that, I can relate it.
Yes.
I know someone, an old gentleman, who couldn't tolerate onion and garlic in his family. He saw his grandchildren, small kids,
Yes.
watching. Some people are making fish, and he saw them watching, and he shouted at them like anything. How can you see that? I can't even eat it. I will make sure that they don't even eat onion and garlic in their life. But unfortunately, when he died, his own sons were allowing the kids to even eat non-veg So when he died, that control is
Yes.
so.
It's unfortunate, Prabhu. Nothing is there in our hands, Prabhu. To be frank with you, to some extent we can manage.
Extremely practical.
Yeah, very, very practical. Yeah.
And that's very unfortunate.
Ah.
What happened.
Now coming to the other aspect which I was discussing in the previous shloka, where it is compared with two birds, right? Is everyone there with me? In the previous shloka, I didn't elaborate in the previous shloka about two birds. Actually, it is very practical. Within us, there are two birds. One is us, that is soul, our soul. Other bird is our friend, who is none other than Paramatma. Now, I can give even a practical this thing also. Have you, no need to say it out or loud out, but in your entire lifetime, you might have come to some situation where you are doing something wrong and some inner voice is saying, "Arey, nu chese tappura, 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 tappura," but you do it.
All the time, lot of time.
Yes or no?
All the time.
No, really, Ashish Prabhu, I love you, Prabhu. You are straightforward and very upfront, very humble and very this thing. Lot of people don't
Honest.
Honest actually. The correct word is honest. Am I right or not? Now I don't want to ask what negative things you did, but if you just introspect yourself in the journey of say 40 or 45 years or 30 years, surely there might be situations where you know that it is wrong you are doing. Some inner voice is saying that, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You do it. Done. Yes or no? Have you faced this, yes or no? That voice is none other than Paramatma's voice only. That is none other than the second bird, two friendly birds. Bird 1 and bird 2. And they are very friendly in nature. Very friendly actually. Because he is our father. Two birds are very friendly. One is Jiva, one is Atma, that is us, another is Paramatma.
That's the same thing with Duryodhana, that's the same thing with Arjun.
Yeah.
But Arjun heard it, Duryodhana didn't hear.
Yeah, that's the point. So now this bird 1 and bird 2, Atma and Paramatma, where are they? They are in a tree. Birds are there in tree only, no? What is the tree?
Body.
Our body. Our body, right? Now, what is bird 2 doing? It is eating fruits. Generally, no? Am I right or not? We eat, right? Bird also in a tree eats, no? It eats what? Fruits it eats. Now fruits can be what?
Karma.
The fruits can be either sour or sweet. Bird is eating fruit. Fruits can be either sweet or sour. What is the sweet and sour? No.
Good karma.
Sweet is you are doing good karma. You are eating strawberry, milkshake, papaya, all these things. And sour, chintapandu, kagarkaya. I don't know. Hindi में kagarkaya बोले तो करेला. So fruits, sour and sweet. So bird 2 eats sour and sweet. You do negative karma and positive karma. And who is witnessing? Bird 1 is witnessing whatever the bird 2 is doing. Bird 1 is witnessing bird 2 what kind of fruit is bird 2 eating? It is witnessed by bird 1, which is also there in the same tree.
In Uddhav Gita it was told.
Yes.
It was told that I am witnessing.
Yes.
I am witnessing.
Yes.
So then Uddhav asked.
Yeah. 1 minute. Now the bird 1 is none other than super soul master who is watching. Super soul master who is watching, and bird 2 is who? Atomic soul, that is us, who is a servant, captivated, struggling, and anxious. Are these words or adjectives very relevant to us? Atomic soul, servant is fine. Captivated, yes or no? Do you feel it is captivated?
Always.
Captivated. In which it is captivated?
Maya.
Even we can say it is captivated in the body, no? You are captivated in the body. See, some country it happens. You can't even go out. You have to suffer. Captivated in Telugu ఏమంటారు? బంధించబడింది. ఎవరు చెప్పారు? మీరు అశోక్ ప్రభు IITS. So atomic soul, servant, captivated, struggling and anxious. Okay, next here. Now bad, I already told why it is happening, due to the forgetful relationship of master and servant. Now in this body it is struggled, in this tree it is struggling, now it goes to another tree. Like this, the bird changes from one tree to another tree to another tree and finally lands at Nallagandla Aparna Sarovar Giri. At least now he is trying to understand what magic can a bird one do. Finally it has come to this tree, this big tree or multiple trees.
They have a choice to choose between Laddu or Laddu
Laddu Gopal, yes. Perfect. Haribol. Okay, so that's what. Actually, it is. Don't think that it is just an imaginary allegory what I am providing. It is actually very relevant. There are two birds in us, always trying to warn us, always trying to help us. We only need to realize it. Okay, so that's what is about 2.24, 2.22, 2.24. Yeah, now 2.24. Let us try to do this together. Let us try to chant this together. Achedoyam adahyoyam akledyo sosya evacha nitya sarvagatasthánur achaloyam sanatana. Okay, Priyan Prabhu, can you read the translation please?
This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burnt nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same.
Now Arjuna may say, my weapons are not strong enough to kill the soul. He just, Arjuna might think, right, my weapons are not strong enough to kill the soul, but to destroy soul, and someone else weapons can do it, right? He might think, okay, my weapons are not able to kill, but someone else's weapons can do, no? Like that he can think. For that, so Krishna is trying to say, souls doesn't have the quality itself. You are trying to get it right. Soul is not having the quality of getting killed itself. Now, simple thing I have to tell me. Sugar is there. The sugar which is there in Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, is the nature of sugar changing? It's always sweet only, no? And sugar uppaga undani eppudaina annama? No, right? Similarly, the nature of soul is also that quality of the soul itself is like that. It never gets killed.
Not even by Krishna.
Huh?
Not even by Krishna.
No. No. No, bro.
It was pious then also, it was pious today also.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why he gives this shloka to give a 100% confirmation that nature of soul itself is not that to be killed. That's the assurance or final nail in the coffin. What Krishna is trying to tell about soul. That soul can't be killed. Okay. Now here it is said immovable, right? How can the soul be immovable? The question for everyone. How can the soul be immovable? Come on.
Because by itself it can't move. It can only move when it has a carrier like body.
Or by God's hand.
But then it is moving, no? It is movable, no?
It is not moving. It is still stationed within that place only. Body is moving. Soul is not moving.
Okay.
And it only moves by God's
Huh.
hand. It does not.
Tell.
Because the body comes to the soul, not the soul to the soul.
Come again. The body?
Because the body will come to the soul and the soul will not go to any body.
No. Soul changes body after body. Transmigration of soul means it changes body. Soul goes from one body to another body.
But the soul will stay the same and the body
Maybe
will
in relation with
Body changes. Soul. Now I am not talking about while transmigrating, but why it is said that soul is immovable.
There is a certain path.
maybe in relation to God 1 and God 2, it is always with the Paramatma.
Yeah, now it is making sense. That's the point. Yeah, tell me others. Yeah, you are right, Prabhu. Yeah.
The body where the five elements only the soul can stay there and it can't move.
Your logic is that okay. The thing is, what Adarsh is trying to say is all the five airs wherever they interject, there the soul is there. How the soul can be moved from that point? That's what your point. But actually, that's not. I tell me.
It has a certain path. From that path, so it's a set path for the goal, for the soul. From that path, it can get diverted.
I am not getting it.
This is a natural path of the soul. Like this is the path. This is a particular path it will follow. It can go to any other path or something like it can get diverted like.
Soul is not like any material thing to me.
Yes.
Soul is like it is spiritual, which cannot be changed like it has to be moved to this thing.
Yeah. So Krishna, when he says that soul is immovable, he is trying to say about the nature of the soul. Nature of the soul is generally it is fixed, and that fixed nature is always a servant of master. That is the nature. So here when Krishna says the soul is immovable, it is not moving from the nature of that master and soul servant. Okay. Now we need to understand that body might work in the dimension of material atmosphere. Our material dimensions are only x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, only 3-dimensional. But spiritual dimensions are many. I don't exactly remember how many dimensions it is, but it is having a multiple dimensions. Now tell me one thing. Now this room is there. There is an entry and it is the exit. It is exit. Now what is the distance travelled by the body from here to here? Probably 10 meters. But what the distance soul has travelled? 0. So you can't say with our material dimension that soul is travelling the same distance as body. We need to understand that, okay? Now, it is even explained, I think I already explained this. Our particular life in this material world is a dream actually. It is a little bit advanced topic. It is a little bit advanced, very tough to understand. Actually, we are jealous of Krishna. We are envious of Krishna. And we came from spiritual world. And there, that dream has started. And all these millions of lives happening in this middle world is actually a dream. And once you get into devotion and finish this life, birth and death cycle, and you go to Krishna, right? From that moment again, your life starts in Vaikuntha. It's very tough to understand. It's very tough to understand. Dream, that is the dream where you wanted to be away from Krishna. మొత్తం కృష్ణుడిని అందరూ కృష్ణాకి జిందాబాద్ అంటారు. ఎప్పుడు ఆయన నేను అనేది నాకు జిందాబాద్ లేదేంటి, ఛీ నాకు జిందాబాద్ కావాలి. సో కృష్ణ హాస్ గివెన్ ఏ భౌతిక్ మెటీరియల్ వరల్డ్ వేర్ ఎవ్రీవన్ విల్ సే అబ్బా మీనా మాతాజీ ఇస్ బాదుషా ఆఫ్ జైనిత్. షీ ఈజ్ అల్టిమేట్, వాట్ ఏ టాకెటివ్ పర్సనాలిటీ. అందరు కూడారనుకోండి అప్పుడు అది ఇట్స్ లైక్ జిందాబాదే కదా. Just no offense intended, but try to understand. We needed that attention. We could not get that attention. We were not happy with our servant relationship with Krishna in Vaikuntha because we wanted to be boss. I will come to one minute. You getting it, Prabhu, Mataji? So at that point when the Jindabad he wanted, though he might not outright say Krishna, what is this? No, Krishna understand. He is a Bhavadri Janardana. Okay, Amma, నా నుంచి ఉంటే బాగుంటావురా బాబు, నా దగ్గర ఉంటేనే నువ్వు బాగుంటావు, దూరం వెళ్తే కష్టాలు పడతావురా, యూ విల్ సఫర్ ఏ లాట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ అవే విత్ మీ. నో, ఐ వాంట్ జిందాబాద్. ఫైన్, సరే నీకు జిందాబాద్ కావాలా, సరే వెళ్ళు, ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ దిస్ వరల్డ్ బ్రహ్మాండ, యూ గో ట్రావెల్ దేర్ అండ్ గెట్ జిందాబాద్. హౌ మెనీ జిందాబాద్స్ యూ వాంట్, యూ గో. And after having lot of jindabas, along with jindabas you will getting a beating also. Purification with lot of relations you will getting a beating. Then at some point of time, after lifetime, multiple lifetimes, you, Krishna, I think you are right. I did a wrong. I wanted to surrender. I don't want anything. I want to come back to you. I'm sorry. At that point, the dream ends there, and from that point, Krishna picks up, and then you will realize, Krishna, and it is said, once you go back home, back to Godhead, again you will not come back. Only once.
It is
What is there?
మనం చేసుకున్నది 110%. స్టార్టింగ్లో నాకు డౌట్ ఉండేది, కానీ ఈ 7 ఏళ్ళ దాంట్లో కేసీలో కన్విన్స్ అయిపోయాం అది 100% కన్విన్స్. మొత్తం ఖచ్చితంగా మనం చేసుకున్నదే పర్ఫెక్ట్గా మనమే. ఎటల్ మీరియా
What is there when we reach to God and do we get whatever we want? Like if I want a Rolls Royce, I get
That's right. You are having a Rolls Royce, right? Actually, no. If you want a Rolls Royce in Vaikuntha Loka, where the permanent God, 1 minute, Mataji, no separate this thing. Riyan Prabhu's answer. You are thinking about Rolls Royce. In this middle world, the biggest vehicle, what you know is about Rolls Royce. In Vaikuntha Loka, 1,000 times better than Rolls Royce, vehicles would be there. Because you are not seeing them, no. Since you wanted a Rolls Royce, if you are not getting Rolls Royce here in this lifetime, you have to take birth in the Rolls Royce current owner's grandson or great grandson will take birth next life. But do you really need another birth? Is it worth? If that desire is there, ask your parents to fulfill it in this life itself. Don't carry this desire to next life. Okay, but you can get it.
When we go back to God, like after
No, you will not come back. You will not come back.
but then how did we come back?
Hare Krishna. Silence. Yeah, Sanjeev Prabhu, stop you. 1 minute. Shh.
He said when we go to Vaikuntha, the individual is clear from all sorts of desires,
Yes,
egos,
Prabhu.
emotions.
Yes, Prabhu. Only desire, not also to love. Desire of serving Krishna.
Only serving Krishna
Krishna, yes.
and desire is
Yes.
there. So there is no possibility of again getting this thought of
No problem.
coming back into the material
No
world.
problem.
So the soul continues to remain over there.
There, yes.
So then it is moved from this material world
Hmm.
into the
Spiritual
spiritual
world,
world. It
yes.
is there. So then why is it still saying it is moved?
So immovable in the sense, Prabhu, he is talking why immovable means that nature of that quality of nature, where I am a master and you are a servant. That particular aspect is never changed. Whether you are in this body, actual nature is, soul nature is that only. For example, Skanda is in his room, he has locked his room and he is doing some rock music, some dance he is doing. Some rock music, right? They chilling like anything. They chilling like anything, and in that I don't know what kind of words they use, and the music would be there, very noisy music would be there, they are dancing like that. Actually, body is enjoying, but soul is not enjoying actually. Soul is not enjoying, Prabhu.
Very true, very true.
Soul is not at all enjoying. I am sorry to say this.
Very true.
That why I am saying immovable, that nature of servant and master is there, that always it craves actually. Yeah. Okay.
No, sir, but,
Present everywhere. What does that mean?
Which statement was it?
Present everywhere.
This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere. Yes. He is everlasting and present everywhere. Present everywhere in the sense, all is expansion. We are parts and parcel, right? Parts and parcel. It is when we say that. In fact, you know what? In the upcoming purport, we will read it. Give me 1 minute. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And after we read the purport, let us see if you get the answer or not. Okay? All these qualifications. Yeah, Prabhu.
One question.
Yeah.
You told about the two birds.
Yes.
The first bird, the
Yes.
Lord Krishna.
No. First word is us.
Acha, ours, and the
Paramatma.
second bird is this.
Yes.
And you told the servant and
Master.
master relation.
Yes.
But Lord Krishna also says he's a best of friend.
Yes. We are talking about the birds as friend.
So that relation, immovable relation
Huh.
of master and servant,
Huh.
actually he's also best of friend.
Prabhuji, we need to understand. No. Come, I'll come to you. Very actually very good
He's a
question.
supreme friend.
Very good question. Very good. Now you are having a daughter,
Yeah.
right? The primary thing is she is your daughter.
Yeah.
Father, daughter. That is the primary relationship.
Yes.
But with daughter, you can be friendly.
Yeah.
And if needed, you can be sometimes chastise or be a master also, right? Hey, no, you should not do that, you should do. I am saying do this. So in that aspect, original relation is this, Prabhu, master and servant.
It's a day to day.
There is a possibility. Boss and team member can be friends also, right? That's the point. Okay. Let's read out the purport. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki.
Ultimate remote control is there.
Yes, yes. All these qualifications of the atomic soul definitely prove that individually soul is eternally the atomic particle of the spirit whole, and he remains the same atomic eternally without change. The theory of monism is very difficult to apply in this case because the individual soul is never expected to become one homogeneously. After liberation from material contamination, the atomic soul may prefer to remain as a spiritual spark in the effulgent rays of Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the intelligent soul enters into the spiritual planets to associate with the Personality of Godhead. The word Sarvagataha, all pervading, this is the question. One Mataji asked. The word Sarvagataha, all pervading or present everywhere, is significant because there is no doubt that living entities are all over God's creation. They live on the land, they live in the water, they live in the air, within the earth, and even within the fire. The belief that they are sterilized in fire is not acceptable because it is clearly stated here that the soul cannot be burnt by fire. Therefore, there is no doubt that there are living entities also in the sun planet with the suitable bodies to live there. If the sun globe is uninhabited, then the word Sarvagata, living everywhere, becomes meaningless. So Mataji, the point about this is when he says present everywhere, all the souls are everywhere. We are staying in land, right? We are staying in the land. There are some living entities staying in the water, fishes, crocodiles, etc. There are some living entities which are staying in the land, come water also, like crocodiles, snakes, and reptiles are also there. There are some living entities which are stays in air also, birds, and there are some living entities which are there in the fire also. తెలుసా మీకు అగ్నిలో కూడా కొన్ని లివింగ్ ఎంటిటీస్ ఉంటాయండి తెలుసా మీకు ఉంటాయి యాక్చువల్లీ టిల్ 100 years back it was a taboo for scientists, but very recently, probably 3 to 4 decades back only, they came to know that there are some living entities which even lives in fire as well. But our shastras have told long way back, even in fire also living entities are there. సో తన మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ప్రజెంట్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ అంటే అన్ని చోట్ల లివింగ్ ఎంటిటీస్, మన కృష్ణుడి యొక్క లివింగ్ ఎంటిటీస్ అన్ని చోట్ల ఉన్నాయి అని. దట్స్ వాట్ హి వాంటెడ్ టు మీన్. యా
So there are creatures that live on the sun also.
Yes, with the suitable bodies. With your body you can't. We need a separate body for staying in the sun.
So that more elevated people there are.
Yeah, we need not be, but they will be given different kinds of body. It's not a mandatory thing that only elevated living entities stay in sun. No, nothing like that.
Will they be also going to go Godhead, or
They also there. Everyone whoever are there in this creation, material creation, they have to aim for going back home, go to Godhead. Everyone, even in sun also the living entities are there, but not with this kind of body. They will be having a different kind of bodies where they can have easily withstand the temperature of the heat.
Will there be other humans?
No, humans can't go.
No, in creatures in other planets?
Yes, there are. Yeah, we will answer. Let us finish. Yeah, if we say additional explanation, if one says 3 or 4 times that there is a dharma in Kali Yuga, the repetitive use of the words will stress the fact that without a doubt there is a dharma in Kali Yuga. Similarly, the Jivatma's qualities have been repeated to confirm the eternity of the nature. Here the word Sarvagataha, all pervasive, indicates that due to his own actions by Jiva, that the transmigration transmigrates through all species of life such as devas, human beings, animals and birds. The words stuna, fixed, and achalaha, immovable, have been repeated in order to give a clear conception of the stable nature of the jivatma. Note, if it's immovable, then how it is transmigrating from one body to another, all pervasive. If we take it literally, then it is contradicting. Actually, we have to see the context in which it is explained. Sarvagataha means capable of going everywhere, in materially indestructible, so it can go everywhere. So ఇక్కడ మాత్రం ఎవ్రీవేర్ అంటే మీరు ఒక ఇండివిజువల్ సోల్, ఈ రోజు మీరు భూమి మీద ఉన్నారు, రేపు మీరు ఫిష్గా బతికి నీళ్ళలో బతకొచ్చు, నెక్స్ట్ జన్మలో ఒక ప్యారెట్గా బతకొచ్చు, ఇంకొక జన్మలో ఒక పాములాగా బతకొచ్చు. సో అన్ని చోట్ల ఈ సోల్స్ అనేవి ఒక సింగిల్ సోల్, ఇట్ కెన్ ట్రాన్స్మైగ్రేట్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ బాడీ టు బాడీ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ సెడ్. దట్స్ ద పాయింట్. Science says life is only earth but that is defeated by Lord Krishna here, saying souls are all pervasive everywhere in the atmosphere. Soul is capable of adjusting to any climate or condition of any planet, as it does not get affected by material atmosphere. Science has to understand that life does not have to be as we know it is. Life itself is variable and it's not material. I was seeing one video yesterday in Facebook where parrot kid, how small it is, and the kid, that pup, I don't know what to say, parrot kid, is there any good word? English word, parrot का kid को क्या बोलते हैं रे रियान प्रभु? Chick, okay, parrot chick. Even seeing a parrot chick is this much, and its mouth is even not can be seen. In that small, I don't know whether you have seen the parrot chick. It is very small, and in that very small there is a small mouth. To feeding in that mouth, parrot or mother, how it is struggling. So depending on the body you are going, you will be adapting accordingly. Okay? Yeah, 2.25. Yeah, let's do this together. So you got right. That's the reason why we are saying that immovable. That's what we understood. Yeah, go ahead, beta. Go ahead.
You told that we are taking a dream and all this material world is just a dream. So in real we are just beside God and we are taking a dream. We are not anywhere else and we are just sitting beside God taking a dream.
Riyan, Prabhu, it's very difficult to understand. Let us not discuss at this moment, because it is something like, now if when you get it, you get a dream. Recently you got any dream? You got, right? No need to explain what dream it is, but you got dream, right, recently? Now in the dream, when you are there in the dream, have you not felt that it is really happening? Actually, you know what, sometime back I got a dream, and in the dream I got a dream saying that my kid is some 2 to 3 years old, and he is surely going to die. And that is the situation. And where I am trying to say, he is trying to ask me, Nana, when we will go out of this hospital? He is saying, Daddy, when we will go out of this hospital? And doctor has already conveyed that in 2 to 3 hours he is going to go away. Then I am telling him, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra I am telling. And he is trying to chant, and he passed away. And when I came out of the dream, I was in tears. Literally I was crying. I don't know. So you're getting the point. What I am trying to convey is that dream is not truth, but whatever is happening, it is, you felt those emotions, right? Now you will not realize, it's very high level, you will not understand. Once you are into devotion, you will understand. When you read scriptures, when you have this kind of things, with this environment, when you study more Shastra, you will understand what I am trying to say. Yeah, brother.
On a lighter note, I got a dream. You will laugh. I was in Melbourne, and I went into the loop where the train goes underground.
And you came to Delhi.
I came out in Bombay.
Oh,
and
Bombay.
my grandfather's brothers, they also love me. And they are greeting me, and I was
Dreams are crazy sometimes,
But that was real to me.
Yeah.
And I woke
Yeah,
up and
that's
I
right.
was, what happened?
Even that is,
Where am I?
now this is real, right? Whatever the dream you are having in spiritual world at this moment, you are in a dream. Everything is really happening now, no? We are talking to each other. But once you go there, it is all, you feel that it is dream. Oh, all this.
All of us are in same dream.
You are same dream.
We are already sleeping.
So let us finish this. This is an important topic. Let us finish it. 2.25. Let us try to chant this together. Avyuktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viruttvainam nimustachitam arhasi. Namusochitam arhasi. Yes. Yeah. Beta, go ahead. Translation.
It is said that the soul is invincible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body.
Yes. So So knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. Okay. Now, I'll describe. I think it is. I think it's already covered. No need of this. So let us go to 2.26 directly. It is pretty in the same context what we already spoken. So 2.26. Let us do this together. Atha chainam nityajatam nityam va manyase mrutam tadhati tvam mahabhavo nainam sochitam arhasi. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. If, however, you think that the soul or the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament, O mighty armed. Here, Krishna is trying to give a fake philosophy. Sometimes, when kids ask some question, with a straightforward answer, if a kid is not understanding, sometimes we try to treat him through his own logic. We try to, though that logic is wrong, but sometimes we try to go through his logic and convince him that you are doing is wrong. For example, my kid says, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Daddy, it's not a big post in police department, Is it?
The constable understands.
No. Now the thing is, I'm just giving an imaginary thought. My kid is saying that, Daddy, I know you have been talking about constable, head constable, SI, CA, DSP, deputy superintendent of police is not a big post, in the police rank. If he says, then what should I say to him? I will not say to him anything. Because indeed, deputy superintendent of police is a big post in police department. It's indeed a big post in police department. Then, how should we teach him? He is, for example, take bike and go to this thing, and I will ask a constable, my friend who is a constable, I will tell him, one guy who is less than 16 years old is driving a bike, can you please catch him? And he catches my son who is driving, and he is asking him to give a fine, and as per him, DSP itself is not a big thing, no. Now he has to manage the constable, but he is not able to manage a constable, and in return he is getting a beating from constable. Then he will understand, right? That constable also big guy, right? So something like that. Krishna here, what he is trying to say is, here Krishna is telling a philosophy which is not correct, and even if Arjuna thinks like that, what does he think? Here he says that if, however, you think that soul will always be born and die, assume that though we have been saying that for soul there is no death, there is no birth, but as per Arjuna's logic, let us think that soul has a birth and soul has a death. Even even if the soul dies, why there is a reason for lamentation? How does it matter for you? That's what Krishna is trying to say, Arjuna. Here, even if soul is born and dies as well, still you don't have a reason to lament. So here we need to understand that by hook or crook, Krishna is trying to convince Arjuna to fight. And Srila Prabhupada usually quotes different Mayavadis here. What is the time? Some 50. Yeah. Different Mayavadi types here, where in the purport it is said. It's a big purport, but in short we will try to quickly go directly to the different Mayavadis, what is being said in this purport, where they give a different meaning to a body and a soul. One Mayavadi type is known as Loka Yatikas. That is one kind of Mayavadi, where, and who is the leader of this philosophy? And Charvaka Muni, you know, right? What is he famous for? Enjoy करते हो. कभी भी खाना है तो सिर्फ घी में ही खाना है. घी चाहिए चुराओ, किसी से भी कुछ फाइट करो, but घी में ही खाना है. Even if you don't have a money, you steal ghee and eat with ghee only. That is the philosophy of Charvaka Muni. And he is the Lokayatika's philosophy का leader है Charvaka Muni. And philosophy, atheistic philosophy. And what is the logic? Body, human body made up of 4 elements. But in reality, what is the human body made up of? How many elements? 5 elements. But he says it is made up of 4 elements. And what is the consciousness he is saying? Arises from the body just as red color arises from betel nut. So our consciousness actually develops from body, he is saying, not from the soul. That's what he is trying to advertise. So Lokayatmika, they say that the body made up of these 4 elements. So that's what this Mayavadi philosophy says about it, which is wrong. Next, Mayavadi philosophy is Vaibhasikas. And who is the leader of this? Buddhism, covered atheism. Soul, different from the body but destructible. So here in the Vaibhasikas, they believe in nirvana. So they say that as a soul is different from body, they believe in reincarnation. As a soul is different from body, they believe in reincarnation. They believe in reincarnation. But for only some lifetime. But for only some lifetime, that soul would be assisting the body and it will die, and your soul also will die. When the body dies, even the soul dies. That is nirvana. That is a different philosophy of Vaibhasikas. Okay? And here Prabhupada, no, we will come, wait a minute. Third Mayavadi philosophy is Nyayikas. And the leader of this Nyayikas philosophy is Gautama. Ramesh Prabhu did a mistake. No problem. I think it's clear now. I didn't notice it. Huh? No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so Nyayikas is the third Mayavadi philosophy where the leader is Gautama and philosophy is Karmavada. And body accepted at birth and given up at death. And soul is eternal. That's what they believe. So soul is eternal. At the same time, soul has a form. Don't accept the eternal relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So actually in Nyayikas, in this philosophy, they accept soul, but they don't accept the relation of a soul with super soul. Atma with Paramatma, they don't accept. That is the Nyayikas philosophy. Now, question. No, Rishi, Gautam Rishi. Yes. Okay. Now, who are Karmavadis? Question to everyone. Who are Karmavadis? I think everyone knows this answer. Who are Karmavadis? Please. Karmavadis. I think everyone knows the answer.
Sorry. So in this, Nyayikas, are they also saying that the soul is eternal, which means to say soul will move from one body?
Yes, they accept it. As accepted birth and given up at birth, and soul is eternal. They accept that problem. But they don't accept the relationship with the Supreme Person. There is no Paramatma. Only Atma is there and it is independent. There is no relationship with the Paramatma. That's what they say. Now it has a relationship with Karmavada. What is Karmavada? No, Shankaracharya, yes. But what is Karmavada? Karmavada is work is worship. Work is worship. मेरा काम ही मेरा भगवान है. मेरा काम ही मेरा भगवान है. అంటే నువ్వు మంచి పనులు చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళరా, దేవుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా నీకు హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇస్తాడు. Is it? Yeah? Who said yeah? మంచి పనులు చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళు, నీకు ఎప్పుడు దేవుడు ఎవరైతే పనులు చక్కగా చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తాడో ఫర్ దెమ్ ఓన్లీ గాడ్ హెల్ప్స్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ కర్మవాద. సో వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ దోస్ పీపుల్ హూ సే దట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ యువర్ డ్యూటీ నైస్లీ, it's in your control. Whatever the success or failure, it is in your control. కర్మవాద ఫిలాసఫీ, నీ కర్మల్ని నువ్వు నమ్ముతావు. నేను పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ప్లాన్ చేశా అండ్ ఈ ప్లాన్ ఫెయిల్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సే లేదు. there is no possibility that if I think of a plan, there is no possibility that this plan will fail. That is the confidence a person has who is in Karmavada philosophy.
So they believe only in current karma, not past karma.
No, they believe in current karma.
Means
Manava Seve, Madhava Seva. Is it? Manava Seve, Madhava Seva? Madhava Seve, Manava Seva. 100%?
Yes.
100%? Yes or no?
Yes.
If yes, say Haribol.
Haribol.
Madhava Seve, Manava Seva. Madhava Seva, Madhava Seva kaadu. Automatically if you do Madhava Seva, automatically it is a byproduct. Madhava Seva is a byproduct. Madhava Seva is a big set. Madhava Seva is already a subset of that set. Okay? So The point is this karma var is control. Now coming to this karma var, even this is wrong. Even if you do good karma, if Krishna wants, he can give bad results. Even if you do good, Krishna can give bad results. But Krishna will not do. Don't think that Krishna will do. But Krishna can do. Have you seen any cases like that? Where you did good and you got a bad result?
No, that is past karma.
No, I am not even talking about past karmas. Even in the current life, have you seen these scenarios where you try to do good but you got bad results?
Yeah, but
Meena Mataji baga chustuntaaru.
but that was because of the past karma.
No, you are right, bro. And I'm not saying you are wrong. You are right only. But what I'm saying, in the current context also, in the current life itself, you might have seen a scenario where you plan a lot, you are trying to do good, but you get bad results. Anyway, Krishna will not do, but Krishna can do. And even if you do bad tasks, you might get good results.
Krishna knows
Vice versa.
what is good for us.
Vice versa can be done. Even if you had a do bad karma, if Krishna wants, can give good results. And if Arjuna is wrong, if he thinks that he can stop the killing of all the soldiers in Yuddha, Skanda, Nana, meeting now, 2 minutes. Okay? So if Arjuna is wrong in thinking that if he thinks that he can stop killing of all the warriors in the Mahabharata, it is he who is doing, that is wrong. That is utter wrong.
Best
So,
example.
death of Kauravas, yeah, Prabhu.
Best example. Just a recent one. Michael Jackson tried the best. He took the best of medicines. He has the best of donors. He has best of everything. He wanted to live 150 years. And he did best of things. All the doctors were doing the best to make him live the healthiest of life. But unfortunately, death came to him at 51.
Yes. Exams both है प्रभु. Correct examples. Correct उदाहरण है वो. So like that.
Recently, the Jimping and Putin also discussing same.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's Krishna tell later. Even Krishna tells that in the later stage that these Kauravas are already died. Don't think that if you don't fight, they will not die. Don't think that if you will not fight, they will not die. They are already dead. And their time to die has already come. Don't think that temple is not there. Temple has already come. Now it's up to you whether you have to be part of it or not. That's what even Krishna is trying to say. So you fight, you are in this situation. So this is your duty to fight, and think that because you have fought, they will die. That thinking is wrong. నేను ఫైట్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు చచ్చిపోతున్నారు, అయ్యో పాపం అనుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం. ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళు చచ్చారా నాయన, నువ్వు అంతా ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్వే, నువ్వు ప్లాన్ బిగ్గర్ ప్లాన్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్లో నువ్వు ఒక చిన్న సమిధవి మాత్రమే. నువ్వు సమిధవి అవ్వాలన్నది ఉందా లేదా చెప్పు, సింపుల్. మొత్తం యాగం అంతా చేయించేది నేను. నువ్వు సమిధవు కాకపోతే నాకు చాలా ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి సమిధలుగా చేసుకోవడానికి. నిన్ను నేను ఎన్నుకున్నా. డూ యూ వాంట్ బి పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్? కృష్ణా టెంపుల్ ఇది ఆల్రెడీ బిల్ట్. మీరు కొత్తగా చేసేదేం లేదు. నువ్వు ఉండి ఇక్కడ వేరే డొనేషన్ చేయడానికి నీ వంతు నువ్వు సాయం చేస్తున్నావా, చేయబోతున్నావా లేదా? నువ్వు చేయనంత మాత్రం అది టెంపుల్ బిల్డ్ అనుకోవద్దు. నువ్వు అనుకోవద్దు అసలు. Getting it right? Okay? So another fake philosophy, what he is trying to say is voidism. There is another theory, voidism, which teaches that before this manifested life there was void, and after this manifestation there will be again a void. So Krishna puts forward the argument that before this manifested form of life there was void, and after the manifested life there will be void. According to the voidism philosophy, then where is the cause for lamentation? The voidism philosophy ఏంటంటే బిఫోర్ టేకింగ్ బర్త్ అంత శూన్యమే, మొత్తం శూన్యం ఉన్నది. ఆ శూన్యంలో నుంచి నువ్వు పుట్టుకొచ్చావు, ఇప్పుడు పుట్టావు, ఈ జన్మ ఎత్తావు. నువ్వు చచ్చాక మొత్తం మళ్ళీ శూన్యమే. అప్పుడైనా there is nothing to lament, right? Nothing to lament. అంటే కృష్ణ is trying to convince him through false philosophies also. Point. Okay? So anyway, I think we are crossed. Exactly 8. So let's stop here. 2.26. Any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Are there all the 4 periods in the most hellish planet?
No, I didn't get you.
In the most.
Is your question that the hellish planets are there in all the 4 yugas? Are the hellish planets there in all the 4 yugas? That's what you are trying to ask?
Like the most hellish planet.
Most hellish planet is Naraka, last 14th planet.
So.
Patal Loka.
Does it also have Satyuga and all of
In Satyuga, the Treta Yuga, and Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga, all the 14 planetary systems are there. Even then also, Patal Loka is there. Hellish planets were there.
Then will Naraka people?
No.
So, is the Satyuga over there worse than the one which is over here on Earth?
No, I didn't get you.
Like, the
Babuji
Satyuga over there,
is
is it worse than the one which we have on the Earth?
No, I am talking about the Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga of Earth only, Bhuloka. Bhuloka is a part of a bigger Brahmanda. In this Brahmanda, total 14 planetary systems are there. Our Bhuloka is in the middle. Hellish planets are down, heavenly planets are up. We are in the middle.
No, my question is that in the
Most hellish planet, 14th planet.
So, do you have all the 4 yugas?
Do you have all the 4 yugas? Like here you told Satya Yuga has like.
In Satyuga also, these planets were there.
Then will the
14th planet, all the Patala Lokas, all hellish planets were there, even in Satyuga, even in Dwapar Yuga, even in Treta Yuga.
Prabhuji, what he is asking is, for example, you told in the earth in Satya Yuga how were people?
Yes.
Then it became little deteriorated
Yes.
like that, right? In Patala Loka.
In Patala Loka, at that time, even there might be lesser number of population in hellish planets in Satyuga. But in Kali Yuga, it is pretty good number. And again, next 2000 to 4000 years, or next 2 to 3 lakh years, it will be bombarded with population, overpopulation in hellish planets. It will be there. At that time, Satyuga and Treta Yuga, the population was less in hellish planets.
But they were very bad.
Huh?
But they were very bad. The demons were very bad, but the population was
Yes.
So, there are materialistic things and Rolls Royce and all.
At that time. No, I think he's very obsessed with Rolls Royce, Mataji. I think, Ruchi Mataji, you need to. Rolls Royce, I think. In Satyuga, in Treta Yuga, there was no Rolls Royce. There were even more costlier vehicles than Rolls Royce. At that time, Rolls Royce was not there. There were vehicles which were going in air. Huh? Hang on. There are much advanced vehicles than Rolls Royce in those yugas.
Like
With ventilation.
With open ventilation, Baba. Ventilation is used to fly. Advanced vehicles were there. Vimanas. Even Vimana Shastra was a separate Shastra in itself at that time. Vimana Shastra.
Can even carry like 1 lakh people also.
Yes.
So there is a scripture or that explains that what vehicles.
Yes. There is separate scripture called Vimana Shastra. There are scriptures. Yes. Yeah. Skanda? Question? Avish? Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone?